Hello and welcome back to episode 4 of Unemployed to Unstoppable. In the last episode, we left off the back of 2 straight defeats in the league, 2-1 close games, but missing out on some valuable points. Whilst you were away, I've sorted out the set pieces, so hopefully we'll actually do something from throw-ins and corners that might contribute to a couple more points on the board. In this episode, we will be looking at the home game against Dover in the league and an away game at Herne Bay in the FA Trophy third round. Whilst you're away, we've played 6 games, picking up 2 wins, 3 draws and a loss. The loss actually came in the final game against Sutton, where we didn't really threaten. It could have gone either way, but they nicked it towards the end. So we'll get into the team selection then. Nothing really new in terms of who starts. So we've got Akimo at left back, Meekins and Kozak in the centre, Fetty at right back, Phillips holding midfielder, Almeida and Dyer in the middle, Wishart and Lewis playing out wide and Parish up front. Parish actually got quite a few goals this season. He's up to 5, so not doing too bad. A couple of goals contributed from midfield. Let's get into it and see how we get on at home against Dover. Got Kozak starting this game just to try and give our other centre halves a break. A lot of them have heavy workloads in the medical centre, and I don't want to risk any injuries because the squad's pretty light. Again, anything we can pick up in games like this, home games will be important. We're sat just outside the playoffs at the minute, miles ahead of our predicted finish of the relegation zone. But again, we've got to continue to pick up points where we can. Let me know in the comment section whether you think we're doing better or worse than you first predicted. I think we're doing not too bad. Obviously, there's room for improvement. Hopefully, we can pick up a couple points today. I do have a tendency to go a goal behind. I've not found a way to really stamp out yet, and again, trailing right from the word go. I think we'll swap to a positive mentality, and if at half time we're not back in the game, we might have to look at dropping Phillips out of that defensive role and going 2 up top. That may be a change that we move forward with longer term, because I'm still not convinced that that defensive midfield is offering us any real protection at the back. Coming to 30 minutes, still a goal down. Started to get a bit more in the way of chances for our side. As of yet, no clear-cut chances. Akimo having another stinker at left back. Might have to start dropping him for a few games. Get some, maybe with a bit more form in there. Not many options. We did get a free transfer in at the start of the season in the form of McLean, but he's not quite at the same level. So yeah, I do want to see much more in the second half. We'll just kick off and then we will make that change. So we'll drop Phillips off, Slew can come on, and we'll push 2 up top in the hopes of maybe creating something a bit more, because a whole half without a chance isn't particularly great. Let's see if this makes any positive difference. Again, 0.61 XG, not great, but that's probably on par with what I've had in the other games. For those of you who play regularly, let me know if you manage to get some high XG, how you go about achieving it. Again, from our own corner, it looks like we might be conceding a chance. Risky challenge, but got away with one there. Just keep an eye on who else isn't having a great game. Let's see if we make another couple of substitutions. Tactics as of yet in set pieces haven't really come to fruition. Almeida's not having a great game. Get him off, get Matt Lynch on. Third and final change. 25 minutes to go, see if we can squeeze something out of this game. Again, it's worrying we're not creating a lot of chances even as a positive mentality. See what Akimo can do now. Lench, Slew, Parrish, out to Lewis. But they're the chances you need to be going in. I think we'll try and get back in the game with a bit of attacking, open ourselves up at the back. There is a chance we might fall further behind, but it's 0 points either way, so let's throw the dice. Akimo's definitely going to have to be dropped for the next game. He's been on a bit of bad form since the start, never really recovered. Again, a tight game, not too much difference between us. It's just that chance isn't quite going our way. You should see this out now. One last chance. Potentially it could just be an FMism where they show you the whistle going. We'll hope for a chance. Maybe nick a point. Fetty out wide. No, nothing. Another poor game, poor performance. No one covering themselves in glory. I'll click through to the cup game and I will see you all shortly. And welcome back. Huge number of changes for the cup game third round. It's a bit of a non-league team, Herne Bay we're playing away at. Because of the fixtures coming up towards the Christmas period and the importance being on the league, not the cup, I've decided to rotate heavily and give a number of players an opportunity in these positions on the outskirts, especially replacement in there. Smith, see if he can play better than his predecessor Phillips, who had a bit of a stinker, and then obviously our left back Akimo had been having an absolute rotten run, so we'll give McLean a run in the team, see if he can perform any better. Hopefully we'll be able to get some goals, raise morale a little bit because it's looking a bit ropey, and that'll put us good stead once we move into some more league games and the Christmas period it gets a bit hectic. Try and keep some fresh legs, try and keep momentum because a bad run can quickly spiral out of control. So let's get on, see how we go. Hoping for a few more chances in our favour this time round. Tyre into Emmanuel. Good run. Bit of a wild shot, but it's a highlight in our favour, which is always nice to see. Some of the new set pieces hopefully start to see a few more goals in our favour. It's quite a good opening in terms of shots. XG towards us and not towards Herne. I always think a cup run of some sort is important. Obviously I would have liked to have been in the FA Cup to try and get a bit of a money spin out, but that wasn't to be. I just hope we don't fall foul again. So again, a long highlight. Straight ball over the top. Emmanuel picks it up. Back to McLean, who's deputising at left back. Smith deputising defensive mid. Seems a little bit better in possession. And then goes Lafayette to put us 1-0 up. It's already a little bit of a better period of play there. Ball passing around a lot nicer than it was in the previous games. Not that you can take this as too much of a benchmark, because Herne are by no means a conference national side. See if anyone can take that opportunity and perhaps push for a place next time round. Smith into Lafayette, flick on to Green. It'd be nice to get a second one. Put this game to bed early doors. Corner. Set it all up, aiming at the near post. Tried to kind of flood that near post area with a the biggest defenders I've got. So obviously they're the best at heading, and then your centre mids and your wingers picking up any scraps that fall to the edge of the box. XG not looking too bad, approaching the 1 goal threshold. It'd be nice to win a game on camera as well, because we've been a little bit camera shy, I'm guessing. Perhaps the players don't like being on TV. Probably more down to my tactics. Another wayward shot. Let me know in the comment section if you've had much joy in the lower league trying to climb up to the top. I've certainly found in this iteration of the game, the latest version, that buying players is substantially more difficult. I'm forever getting gazumped on wages by teams higher, reputation by teams higher. It's very hard to make a bid for a player and get him. Whereas in previous versions, I didn't find it too hard. Just to up the wages slightly if necessary to get the player you wanted. Lafayette missing a penalty there. Again, our usual penalty taker wasn't on the pitch, so someone had to step up. Dyer with the ball now. Back to Charles. Dyer. Feeds it forward to Green. Flick on Lafayette. Back to Fete. Again, it's very scrappy. But we seem to be picking the ball back quite quickly. McLean on the left now. Scruffy, but he got through. Is it going to break to us on the edge of the box? Oh, not accurate enough. Maybe with a bit more game time. Ashley Charles playing a 6.4. We look to take him off. Don't know why he's still in good condition. Maybe he's not pulling his weight. Almeida on there for a bit more bite in the middle of the park, as he's certainly our best midfielder. XG's looking good, but it's not reflected in the scoreline just yet, although we have had a missed penalty. All gone quiet in the second half. Then I'll make another attacking change. Let's take off Manuel, get Lewis out there, more of a regular starter. See if we can put this game to bed, progress to the next round. Highlight for them. Again, it's a layoff. I've found quite regularly we either let in an early goal or a late goal, not much in between. But when you look back at our results we've had this season, when we have been beaten, it's only been by a goal. And on the flip side of that, we're not really won by any kind of margin either. So in a season like that, it's very easy to drift down the table or just nick yourself up the table. Lafayette hitting the bar there. Again, he's had his chances, he's been close, but you expect with a penalty and a chance like that, you'd probably be coming away with a hat trick if you got a little bit of a higher attribute. So coming up to the 93rd minute, chance for the opposition. Oh, they've had a player sent off. It's not really any time to impact on that. There we go. Not by any means a Hollywood performance, but the scoreline of 1-0, that's what matters. Blues had a good game instead of Fetty, Smith, Green and Lafayette, probably based on the fact that the opposition's not so great. Again, we'll see how we get in the next round, and I will play some games in the meantime. We'll just have a look at the schedule, see what will bring us back in. Let me know in the comment section if there's any games you particularly want to see, but I'll probably say Wrexham's going to be a big game, so I'll come back for the Wrexham Hartlepool game. Thanks again for watching, and tune in next time to find out how it goes on Unemployed to Unstoppable.